Okay. Hi everyone. I'm brand new to this. I just thought I'd check it out. Um, Apparently I can view myself at the same time as actually being on. So that's pretty cool. And there I am. Wow. Okay. I want to see if anybody comes in because I don't know if this works similar to just being on YouTube directly or not. So hopefully somebody will come in and I'll be able to check this out. I'm really interested to learn how this all works. Oh, somebody's watching me. I see eyeballs. Yes. So, how do I see your comments is my question. Or do I have to actually get on YouTube to view the comments? Somebody say hi, please. Someone please say something. Can somebody say hello so I can see? Oh, check it out. Hey, One Love. Hi. You are my very first person in here? Wow. I have to admit I copied you. I did. I copied your StreamYard idea. Because it's so cool when you do it. And I thought that's going to make it easier for me to see people's comments. I always have trouble seeing comments. So I thought it would be really neat to try something different. I hope you're not upset. Sorry if you are. I just wanted to do something that would be easier and maybe more fun. I don't know. You have trouble seeing the comments too? Oh, good. I'm glad you're not upset because I'm like not one of these people that go around trying to stir up trouble. Although it sure does follow me sometimes, obviously. But I told everybody I'd be back on live and I wanted to give this a go. I always watch Perplexed videos with her little neat setup there. And I'm like, man, I wish I had something like that. Not just this plain old boring YouTube thing the way it is. Sorry, YouTube, but you're kind of boring. When you do your live chat, One Love, do you do the testing thing on YouTube so you can see yourself or just leave the one screen open? I'm kind of glad you're in here because you're way more experienced with this than I am at this point. This is pretty neat, I have to say. There's like, oh, is there like a collab screen and stuff on here? Oh, it looks like there's all kinds of little goodies on here. You stay on StreamYard. Okay, good. I'm going to close this other screen off then. Works for me. One screen is enough to deal with. Anyway, I'm glad you're in here because I wanted to tell you I've really been enjoying your lives lately. I think once we all just kind of calmed down and stepped away and did whatever we needed to do to regroup, we all kind of have better channels right now and better stuff going on. I hate tension and friction. I just assume run away from it than be in the middle of it. I'm not very good at defending myself. I say stuff I regret later, and I just don't know how to communicate clearly, which is a big reason I'm getting tested for autism. However, they said that they can't get me in until May of next year. So I think we all are, One Love. Life is just full of lessons and growing and changing, doing what we need to do. So I got it. And I know I have flaws. I'm not perfect. Believe me, my husband reminds me if I ever forget that. He constantly tells me, honey, you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And it's true. Nobody is. Although we all strive for that. I think there's only one that's perfect. And, well, he's up there. And, I mean, he's in my heart too. But nobody compares to him in my book. Oh, I never hated you either. I never thought you hated me. I just thought maybe you misunderstood some stuff. I know I'm not in the most ideal situation here. Unfortunately, I signed a contract 5 years ago. Back in 2013, I signed an 8-year contract with my daughter to move in here, and the place flooded once back then and now again at this point. But I guess I've been thinking about it, and there's got to be a way to like cut out the walls and repair them eventually. I just don't know how much that's all going to cost or how to do it. And that's something my daughter's going to be helping me with once things get settled, I guess. I'm hoping. And then you got to put new walls in there, and we have to seal all around between the floor and the wall in order for the flood water not to seep up through those cracks. Yeah. You were mentioning sucking out water. We did that first. We have a shop vac, but there really wasn't a need to suck out water because the water just comes up through the bottom of the floor and then sinks right back down into the earth. That's how it floods around here. And I was talking to a lady today, a neighbor, the one that gave us the couch, and she said that people were flooded all around the neighborhoods, like big time flooded into their house, probably like the one you were in. A lot of people have basements here, and their basements flood really bad. We don't have a basement. Everything was just, a guy built this house back in '61 for his wife, and I don't know what he was thinking. He just built everything on ground level, literally, with this little slight ramp, like about this thick, and then it comes down to a point. But it's all right on the ground. So the one day when I made the video and I was just wailing, I mean, I was crying because I was terrified. All I could see was all this work we'd have to do again, probably have to move out of our house, and the water was just coming closer and closer to the house. I was so scared. It triggered me really bad. It was coming in the walls. Yeah. Yeah, that would be awful. I wouldn't want to be in a flood in a basement. I'd feel really trapped. I can't even imagine. Sorry you had to go through that. But I had a choice. If I did move out of here, which, yeah, that'd be great to move out and have an apartment. The whole premise of me moving in here, there were two reasons. Number one was so I could be close to my granddaughter and grandson and my children at the time. And the other one was so that I would have a house years later, because not many people own houses. So my daughter wanted to give me a chance to do that. Haley. Oh gosh, wow. Pipes freeze and pipes burst. Yeah, that would not be good. So the point was to try to keep the house as long as I could so that after I paid it off in a couple of years, because I've been paying for 5 years on this place, I would own it free and clear and own all the property. So I really don't want to leave the property. And I really didn't leave it permanently. I just went to my ex's and stayed for a few days till the water went down. That was the reason I, as you said, abandoned, jumped ship. I just wanted to give the water a chance to go down so that I didn't have to stay in there. And you can't have electric on when it's flooding. So it was too dangerous to be there until the water went down. So that was pretty much what we did. We stayed for a couple days at my ex-husband's and came back and forth with his truck to check on the cats and the house and stuff. And then we basically came back and saw all the damage on the walls and the floors and the mold, and I couldn't breathe. I was coughing so bad. I know somebody thought I really didn't have laryngitis, but I was starting to get laryngitis. People that were watching me online were like, "Man, Dee Dee, where's your voice?" I was choking from breathing in the mold. I was laying in my bed and the mold was like right on the floor and the wall, which we didn't know it molded that bad. And I started having trouble breathing. And I have asthma to begin with. I have exercise-induced asthma and possibly other asthma. So I was like, I can't stay here. I've got to go somewhere that's clean air. I got to breathe clean air. So I took a cot out to the shed that night and I filmed that. And I just slept in the shed and I was really upset. I was actually crying out to God saying, I don't know what to do. If I get out of the contract, it really messes my daughter up because she's been, it's a weird situation. We all have this one main person that holds the key to all of this. He has the title, the deed, or whatever it is. And then my daughter's kind of under him in a sense, renting out to us because he gave her the money to fix the place up to rent out to people. And then he gave her more money to rent it out to my ex-husband and me to move in here. So basically, that was the situation. And so when I moved in, the next year, I believe, was when it flooded. And then it didn't flood again after that. So I did stay there. You're right. I stayed there with the mold in the walls, not knowing. I'm kind of dense when it comes to that stuff, One Love. I don't know much about that. I kind of grew up with a little bit of a silver spoon in my mouth, so to speak. My dad was an insurance agent. We never wanted for anything. My mother was a major clean freak. I grew up as a Catholic, Italian, Jewish person. Well, we didn't know we were Jewish at the time, but it's Catholic Italian. And my mom was very prim and proper, still is, very much so. And I didn't know anything about flooding and fires and natural disasters. I knew my mom had been in a flood years ago. The basement flooded and the street flooded, but I didn't know much about it other than she had been in one. So I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know what to think of it. So at the time, I didn't even tear the carpets up after the first flood. Then finally, I realized after somebody had talked to me, you need to check this place for black mold. And I'm like, what is black mold? What's the difference of that mold and the mold that's on blue cheese or, food that goes bad? And they said, oh no, black mold can kill you. It's really bad. So I started looking into what black mold was. Man, my hair is just having a bad day today. I just was like, I didn't know what to do. Well, I forgave you anyways, One Love. It's not a big deal to me anymore. I mean, yeah, it hurt and it was like, ouch. I guess maybe people don't really understand what it is I just went through, but maybe you do understand, and maybe you just didn't communicate it the right way or a way I could receive or something. It probably wasn't you. It's probably more me anyways. Because I forgive you. My dander was up with everybody because I was angry. I was very angry because I'm angry at the whole situation. I'm angry that I signed the contract on one hand, but at the same time, it allowed me to be with my grandchildren and my children for years, to go to family things and stuff, because I was an hour and a half away, I think. I lived far away from here, and it took a lot of money to drive back and forth, and I had an ex-husband that was learning disabled who had all kinds of weird problems of his own, so it was rough. I wanted to just be closer to my family, and that's what this did, was it brought me closer to my family. My ex-husband was originally going to buy this house because it was his mom that lived here before I did, and it never flooded when I lived here. Yeah, you're a good person. I didn't think you weren't. I always liked your live shows and your videos, so it's all right. It happens, it's YouTube. Sometimes we do get our shirts in a knot in a bunch or whatever, and we lash out, we get upset, and then we realize what we did was wrong, and we're all human, we make mistakes, and I think God deals with us in his own way. So, but yeah, and I'm thankful for your room, definitely. I know you did. I think your name used to just be One, didn't it? And then you changed it to One Love. I remember you way back when, like Chris Watts' beginning days. So I'm good with you. I don't have any issues with you, and I don't want any aught between us. I really don't want any aught with me and anybody on here. I think this should be a fun place to come, a place to relax, a place to share our lives, and then get off and go do life in reality, like you did, where you went and took a break and regrouped and stuff. It's too stressful if it's always going to be drama, and I'm not a drama person, so I definitely don't like getting into drama. That's why I put rules on my room. I wasn't trying to be like a fuddy-duddy, but I'm learning that in order to have peace, you need to have some kind of structure, at least a little bit. And then when I went to sign up for this StreamYard thing, I noticed they have a list of rules. And I was like, you know what? Maybe that's not such a bad idea to have rules. So I'm glad I made my rules, and I think they're fair. And it seemed like my room people thought they were fair, so that was good. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I started freaking out when the house flooded. My daughter, like a week before that, was talking to me when I went to her house and said, Mom, if the place floods again, I don't think it will, but if it does, you're probably going to have to just get out because there's not going to be anything left of that house. Well, lo and behold, here comes the flood. and she's nowhere to be found. I can't get a hold of her. She's dealing with her own flood in her basement. Apparently people up near her, their basement's flooded, and it was just a disaster. So here I was left alone going, what do I do? And I filmed everything, as everybody knows, and people were giving me advice left and right like they do. And you got advice coming from here, advice coming from there, people condemning you over here. And it's just, it was too much for me. It was overload, big time. And I just didn't know what to do. And I've never been in this situation to this extent before, where I actually moved out of the house. Like I said, I stayed in the house for years. I literally did that. That wasn't a lie at all. I know you had said, you know, I don't understand how she's saying that she didn't know there was mold there or something. I knew there was mold there. I just didn't understand how detrimental that mold can be. So I stayed. And then Matthew came along, and we started hanging out together, and he finally moved in, and he started getting really sick. And he's like, I just don't know what it is. I'm just sick all the time. I never used to be sick like this. Do you remember me being sick in my apartment? And I said, no, not when we used to hang around at your place. You never were sick. So we ripped out the carpet. We lifted it up, and there was black mold covering the whole floor, the carpet pad, everything. So we tore that sucker out, put it in the burning pile, and burned the heck out of it till it was ashes. And then I went online and found out a way to clean up the black mold off the floor. And I drenched that floor, and we scrubbed it, and we mopped it. We did everything we could to get rid of that black mold. And so we finally we got rid of it. As far as I was concerned, I didn't smell it anymore. I didn't see it. There were no signs of it at all. So we just put down another indoor-outdoor industrial carpet. Yeah, it's like I used to get bitten by fleas, or cockroaches would crawl on me, and my first ex-husband would say, well, I don't know what your problem is. They're not bothering me. 10.5 years I lived with cockroaches. So I said if I ever had a roach that I saw, I'd be treating like immediately. I found one roach in the big house, in the main house, and I freaked out. I went out and got combat, and I combated every crack and crevice and light fixture and plug and everything I could. Never saw another one, because that combat stuff is good. But I did not waste any time. I treated the heck out of that house. And that was what the exterminator from my first house said. Get combat. It's the same stuff we use, except we use a little bit extra strength. And if you don't want to be exposed to chemicals from an exterminator, you're going to want to be careful what you put in your walls and stuff. So he told me just to get the combat. The exterminator did. I also tutored my nephew to get his extermination license. He kept failing the test. I tutored him for like 3 months, and he passed the test. So I kind of know a little bit about exterminating. That I know about. Flooding, no, I don't know a lick about it. And I mean, now I know more than I did, but I really didn't know much about it back when this all happened a couple months ago. So I was pretty much like, I was lost. And then the bed bug episode, 2 or 3 times with bed bugs, and they were biting me. They didn't touch Matthew. I ended up swelling up. My face was so swollen. My lip was swollen. I stopped breathing. It was terrible. And we finally got rid of them, got rid of all the furniture that people had given us as gifts, and no more bed bugs. So, yeah. Anyhow, so when the flood happened, like I said, I took my cot out here, and I stayed out here. And Matthew said, hey, if you last out there a night, I'll come check it out, and I'll maybe sleep out there and see what it was like. So I did. I lasted out here overnight. I could breathe. It was nice. I wasn't choking and coughing anymore. Yeah, we don't have a landlord. That's the deal. On the contract, I'm responsible for everything that goes wrong with this place, which was another dumb thing I did. I shouldn't have signed and agreed to that. The issue was, when I signed the contract, I was living with and married to my second ex-husband, who had SSI. I also worked from home and made a couple $100s a week. And together we were paying our bills without a problem. I never anticipated there would be anything to repair, because when I moved in, it was gorgeous. I mean, white walls, carpeting, tile, beautiful. They were like fake wood things that you stick down, like little strips. Those were on the floor. Um, but when it flooded, those little strips, of course, the glue pulled up, and they were literally strips floating around my feet. Um, I just watched my house be pretty much uprooted around me and floating the first time. Then this time, we hammered boards down, and they did not come up. But as I said, the flood waters literally come up from underneath the house through the ground. It's the weirdest kind of flood I've ever seen. I mean, I could understand if the river overflows and comes into your house that way, because I'm right on the Mississippi River, not right on it, but about 2 blocks away. But this time, in this type of flood, I guess the way the soil is, it fills up with water underneath, and it's under the house, and so it comes up through the wooden floors. Yeah, it was pretty awful. So I just decided, see, years ago when I lived here with my second ex, I was going to have a Bible study and start my own church because I'm an ordained minister. I didn't go to seminary or anything like that, but I've been ordained by 3 different ministers. So I was going to start a church, and my ex-husband came in and he put a whole bunch of the insulation in the walls, this stuff right here, which I'm sure you know what insulation is, this lovely thing, pink stuff. And he didn't finish it all the way, but he got most of it done. And he would keep coming and putting a little more in, a little bit more in. And it hadn't even occurred to me, and I'm like sitting out in the shed, and I'm like, this place is fully insulated just about. There's like a few places where there isn't insulation, but for the most part, every wall had the pink stuff in it. And I was like, I didn't have a bad time sleeping out here. I wonder if there's electric. So I called my ex-husband. He goes, oh yeah, the whole place has electric. I thought, okay, maybe I'll just move out here and we can just finish putting up the walls. So that's what you saw us do if you watched my videos, or whoever did. We began moving out here. We moved our bed out here. We moved the TV, all that stuff. We carried it all out. I cleaned the entire shed. Matthew helped me, and swept the whole place out and just cleaned everything and got it all nice. Brought our food out here, like our canned goods and stuff like that. So, ooh, that's grossly yuck. And then I called up my ex-husband. I said, can you please come here and start putting the walls in if we give you the money? That's when I made the GoFundMe thing and told you guys, all of you people in here that were there at the time, we need help. We want to make this into a tiny house because we need a place to live, and we don't want to abandon our property. We want to stay here and try to fight through this thing. Maybe someday fix up the other house, but at least for now, this is doable and affordable. So Roland came, started hammering up the walls, and if you don't know who Roland is, go back and watch the hot water tank video, because that's my first ex-husband, the one that's the father of 3 of my children. The other daughter was born before I married him. Carol was born before I married him. So we started putting up the walls, and we've got the walls in at least the rooms pretty much that we're in, other than this part of the wall needs to be finished over here. Yeah, this is my home for now. I mean, maybe something better will happen. It's not ideal. I can't do my laundry because I don't have a 220-something hookup. So I usually just wait and do it at my daughter's house if I can get a ride over there, or something always comes up where we can get our laundry done, or I wash it by hand. I try to wear very lightweight, like this new shirt that I got today from my neighbor. It's very, very thin, so I can just wash it by hand. But I don't like washing stuff by hand with our water because it's so bad. That's why we have Culligan to drink. It'll ruin your clothes, that iron in it and stuff. So I don't know. It's definitely not what I wanted. It's not what I feel I deserve. It's not what I planned. It's just the hand life dealt me, I guess. Nobody really can plan a flood. All you can do is kind of like muddle your way through it, figure out what you're going to do. I don't have a car, so it's hard for me to get around and take care of business. That's why John thankfully, we're paying him to kind of be our taxi cab, you might say. And he's been very gracious to help us out in so many ways. And now Monday, we're taking the cats to the vet so that we can get all that settled and they can make sure they're okay and whatever. But I don't know. I've made the best. I've always been a resourceful person that tries to overcome obstacles, and that's really what I've tried to do here. And maybe I didn't go about it in a good way. Maybe there was a better idea for me to do. I don't know. I really don't know. When I had to leave here, or chose to leave here, and the policeman came and said, "I'm going to take you to a shelter." And I said, like, what kind of shelter? He said, "I'm going to take you to a gym where a bunch of people are set up because of the flood on cots." I didn't like that idea, so I called my ex-husband and said, "Could I just stay a couple days with you? Can Matt and I just come and stay?" And he was fine. I know people are like, "Well, you put him down as a narcissist." He really is a narcissist. That is his diagnosis from a therapist. So he does do things and open up his house, but his reasoning behind it is often just so that he can say, "Hey, I'm just such a great ex-husband." And he loves to throw that in my face as often as he can. But I'm to the point now where it's like, you know what, dude, get all your accolades you want. As long as I can get some help, I'm fine with it. I don't care why you do it, just that you're there and you're willing to. Hey, Lola. So I just accept it. But yeah, he is a narcissist. There's not anybody that could dispute that. A therapist is the one that told us that, or told me that actually. So it wasn't something I just made up and labeled them. I don't do that. I might label behaviors and traits and stuff, but I don't just say, "Oh, this person is that." Anyhow, so he put up some walls, and Matthew and I are probably going to end up putting up a few more walls because we do have some more walls that need to go up. We just haven't had a chance to get them up, or haven't taken the chance to get them up. We've been working more on just spending time together and enjoying each other's company. And I've been working my tutoring job from home, and he's starting his new job. He's going into training tomorrow instead of Monday, so he can help me get the cats into the vet with John. So that is the plan from this time. That's basically it in a nutshell. So I'm looking at this little board here. I'm going to click on some things. I hope I don't knock myself off of here. Invite a guest. Oh, that's totally cool. And it's that easy to just click on it and invite them. Sweet. I don't know what all these things are. Share a screen to see how this layout is unique. This is pretty cool. I'll have to learn how to use it. I'll have to watch a YouTube on how to actually make this work. How do you get the things to like pop up, or don't you see that in here? Do you have to be on YouTube to see it? Like, do you see the little banners that come up with people's messages in them, or do you just still read the screen? Because I'm not seeing anybody's messages pop up. Is that banners maybe? Let's see. Banners are saved. You can reuse them. This is an example. Click on a banner to show it on a screen. Okay, I clicked on it. What does this do now? Add a banner. Okay, I'm going to add a banner. Testing 1, 2, 3. Add banner. What does it do? Nothing? I don't know. I'm confused. You haven't used that yet. Okay. You see my banner? It says testing 1, 2, 3.
No, there is an example of a banner. Click on a banner to show it on screen.
Oh, I'm confused on this. This doesn't make sense. Here, I'll try this. Show it on the screen. There we go. Ah, cool. And then you can hide the banner. Sweet. Then it says brand. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to get too fancy with this because I don't want to do something dumb. But it looks fun. Learn it as I go. Yeah, like I did YouTube. Like I do everything, actually. So anyhow, I'm really glad you're here, One Love. I've enjoyed your makeup videos. I can't find my lip stuff that Lee RD gave me for nothing because we moved so many things around in here, and it was pretty much out by the time I would have found it anyway. So Lee's supposed to be sending me another lipstick. Because she knows the right color and what kind to get and whatever. I'm not lipstick savvy. And thankfully, hers did not make my face break out like the other one that I have does. It makes my lips swell up. So anyhow, yeah, no hard feelings, no, I have no problem with you at all. I'm glad you came in tonight, though, and I'm glad you talked to me. I'm glad I could kind of tell my side of things. And I know you wanted to do a commentary on my video, and I don't care if you do or not. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I don't know how much more you can say than I've said already. You could give your side of it, maybe share your story along with it, but mine was, my situation was definitely unique, no doubt about it, and definitely not one I would wish on anybody. I do like this little place, though. It's kind of nice. I mean, we got sheets for walls between the rooms, but that's okay. We can open the sheets and make it a bigger room if we want. Thinking of getting some room dividers maybe someday or something, maybe installing like a track that you can open the curtains. Who knows? There's all different things we can do with this little place. The good thing is it's got a cement floor, and it's built up on cement blocks. So it's not like the house, except there's one part. I'll see if I can show you. There, you can see the cement blocks now. See, that's how it is all around almost the whole entire shed. The house is not like that. The house, the wall comes all the way down to the floor with a crack in between. So even if we move back into the house, that crack would have to be sealed so water doesn't come up from below through the crack. It's hard because even in a couple years when I own this place, I mean, there's a lot going through my head. On paper, the house is in my name. Matthew's name is not on it because I was the one that bought it with my ex-husband before Matthew was in the picture. And in a couple years, we're going to have to decide what we're going to do. Are we going to stay here? Are we going to rent out the place, fix it and rent it out? No, we can't put a foundation under our house. There is a foundation, actually. I don't exactly know how that all works, but... Oh, yeah, no problem. Okay, one love. Yeah, forgiven, no problem. I understand. It's all good, girl. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you have your own channel, too, because I go into your channel regularly and check it out and see what you're talking about. Yeah, you're totally forgiven. Be free, Just take the weight off the shoulders and move on in life. It's all good. I don't hold grudges anyway. Life is too darn short. I've lost too many people in my life to harbor grudges against people. Yeah, thank you for apologizing, though. I appreciate that. I wasn't looking for one, but I appreciate that. So anyhow, what was I saying? I always forget my train of thought. So this place has a lot of potential. It's a lot smaller than the other house. My actual house is 528 square feet. This house is 270 square feet, so much smaller. Probably easier to take care of for me, who does not like to clean and does not really know how to clean properly. And really, cleaning is not my bag. I just don't enjoy it. So, yeah, I'm a bit of a clutter bug. I mean, I'm not filthy, but I am cluttery. There's no doubt about clutter. I definitely have cluttery stuff in my house. So this was actually a step up for me because I can take all my extra junk that I don't want to look at every day staring me in the face that I have to go through and store it in the house and just go through it a little bit at a time. And then just have my house out here be pretty nice and organized and orderly. So it's a win-win for me, basically. And I don't know. I'm happy with it. So does anybody, I'm curious, when you guys put comments, do they pop up on the screen like in One Love's room? That's what I was trying to figure out. I wanted to see if I could find out how that all works. I'm going to view it on YouTube and see if I can see. Yeah. I'm about to view it on YouTube. I know. I kind of wanted to. So let's see. When we type in things, it doesn't say anything. Is my banner in the way or something? I don't know. It shows banners if I put banners, but it doesn't show people's names. So I'm not sure what the deal is here. Yeah, you just see the same banner. I know. And I'm not sure how to get rid of that banner. Let me see if there's a way to click on it, or I don't want to click myself out of here. Remove from stream. No, I don't want to remove myself out of the stream. Brand, title. Powered by StreamYard. I can hide that. Show overlay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Show background, hide background. Show display names. What's that? Okay. Hide my name in the bottom corner. Oh, that got rid of that banner thingy. Perfect. Maybe I should put like my little email in there or something normally. But I don't understand how One Love gets those little screens to pop up. That's what I wanted to learn. Oh well. I have a banner up now, Lee says. Well, I see a thing that says powered by StreamYard. But I don't see... I wanted to see if people's names could pop up, like in her lives. See, there's a banner. And then this is that. And then that's my testing 1, 2, 3. And then I can add another banner. So I'll do this. DelusionDispeller@gmail.com. I'll add that banner. And then I'll show that banner. There we go. And there's my email popping up and showing. Cool. Okay. So I don't know why it's so large though. It really doesn't have to be that big, I don't think. But it shows it that large, so that's what it is. Sorry guys, I'm new at using this thing. I really don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I want the comments to go up there, but they're not working that way. That's the whole reason I wanted to do this way, because I like the fact that I could see people's comments and respond to them easily. I don't know. Give me a second. I want to check something. There's got to be a way to do it. Show viewer comments on the screen. Yeah, how? Destination settings. No. No. That didn't help me any. Keep talking to Matthew a minute. I'm going to figure this out. I'm pretty stubborn. I'm going to figure it out. Select public. What does that say? That's Facebook profile. Wish I was more YouTube and computer savvy sometimes. Seriously. View on Facebook? Mm-mm. That's not going to help me. Maybe it was something I had to set before I came on. Possible. I just like how One Love does it with her comments coming up like that. Oh well, I can't have everything at once, I guess. I just have to wait. Oh, okay, I'm back. Woohoo! Can everybody see me now? No, it's okay. Like I said, I'm new. I don't know how this all works.
Yes,
Honey, be nice. There I are. Yeah. So I guess that's how you get off of here, is you just click the little goose thing up here. It's a beta testing thing. I would like to know how to get the comments up there though. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out somehow, some way. I'm gonna hide my banner. Brand. Show display names. Let's see. No, that's just my title. Oh well. Anybody here know how to fix this situation? How to get the little names to pop up on the chat? Pop out chat, maybe? I don't know. No, that's not it. That's not it. Share screen. I don't know. Oh well. Another day, another dollar, as they say. I can't be on here much longer because I've got a tutor, so I'll be on till about 8:55, 8:50, something like that. And then I got to get off of here because I got tutoring hours from 9 till midnight. But I wanted to check this out, see how it worked. Click on a comment and see if it gives an option. No, it doesn't give any options. Wait, let me see. Oh, there we go. Yes, it does. Oh, that's Neato Bandito. Cool. You can see everybody's profile picture so nice too. It's not an automatic thing, I don't think. It's just you click on it and it says show. There you go. There's Lola's comment. Let's do my hubby's comment. Oh, sweet. Ha, Dee Dee has a new toy. That's totally cool. I love it. Well, thank you, One Love. You blessed my life for getting this StreamYard thing going. Good, and then when the icky people come in, I don't have to show their comments real big if I don't want to. That's a win-win. Yay. Yeah, Matthew lost a lot of his name shirts. That's true. In the stupid flood. I'll have to show Matthew how to do this if he wants to do it. He might have fun with this. This is as good as D Live or whatever. It's too complicated for me. D Live was confusing as heck. I couldn't understand it. I have an account on there, but oh, hey. Hi, Show Enough. What an interesting profile picture that is. It's almost a little scary. So does it let me do it backwards? It does. It lets you do whichever comments you want whenever you want. I have control again. Yay. I'm just playing. Oh, by the way, y'all, I did get my certificate. I finally got it. Okay, yeah, we don't want that. How to get rid of these people that are being gross? Huh. How do I do this? Maybe I have to be on YouTube also to take care of riffraff? Maybe. Let's see. Okay. That is, oh, thank you, Lee. Now I just got to figure out how to, Honey, do you want to be blue again?
No.
Okay.
I
I
just went to go delete him.
Oh, yeah. Well, apparently I can only delete him on the actual YouTube thing. I can't delete him with StreamYard. I don't see any place to do that, so. So I hid him. He's hidden. Get sick and tired of what?
Depersonalizing.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. So anyhow, so I got my certification, but now I'm trying to find out from this lady that told me about the whole thing how to actually sign up for this other job, which is all on tablet or phone. You can't use a computer for it. So I went through all of that to get this job, only to find out I can't do it on my computer. Yeah, that's finally, I know. I was paying attention to the chat thing, definitely. Anyhow, Dee Dee's night is complete because she figured out how to use StreamYard. I'm a happy camper. I really am. I'm sitting here making out my Atkins meals Monday through next week so that I know what I'm eating and stuff. Very interesting, I will say that. They're very different than what I've been eating. I think I can do it, though. I think I've trained my body long enough to go without a whole lot of food that this is not going to be any hard thing for me. Still got to figure out what moussaka is. Eggplant moussaka. Whatever the heck that is, I don't know. That's one of the meals. Simple emoji messages don't show in the banner. Yeah, probably not. Can't have everything, I guess. It might be slow, I don't know. Sorry about that. We are emoji-less. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully I can stay up tonight. I did take a nap again. I'm getting old. I think I just need naps every day, daily. It's probably why I didn't make it real well in the work world. Because I constantly need to sleep during the day. Oh, Michelle. Michelle, I just saw you pop in. Hold on. Yes, I bet. I know I was looking at that I could do it collaborations with people. Hey, Melly. Melly. Long time no see, girl. I'm already liking this. This is pretty cool. I'm here, y'all. I'm just writing my recipe card or my menu cards for the week. And then I'll tell you what I'm going to be eating for the week. I'm going to have to kind of improvise a little bit because we don't have all this stuff, but I'm going to do the best I can. Stick to it. Missed you too. I know. Life has just been so quiet without Melly, hasn't it? I would like that. Apparently, I can add a lot of people on this, so. Oh, okay. You got hacked. That's not good. Organic gummy bears. Glad you're doing good, Michelle. When all is well in YouTube world, all is well in the world, isn't it? Kind of seems that way lately. Ooh, I got some boring dinners coming up. I'm not looking forward to that part. Thankfully, it's only for 2 weeks and I get to start adding stuff back in. All right, let's see. Oh, you'd figure it out, honey. It's not that complicated. So what do I got to look forward to on Monday? There you go, Melly, and you could do one, honey. 2 eggs with some kind of green vegetable fried in oil. Sounds good. Lunch is 4 bean salad and oil. Dinner is cheesy cauliflower and broccoli with tofu or meat. That's my day for Monday. That lady's still trying to help me get on that business thing. Okay. I know, honey, I know. Yeah, coconut oil is important. Just don't try to stay awake if you're going to eat a lot of it, that's for sure. At least not for me. I can't. You want to collab with her now? Honey? Yeah, no. Oh, no. Okay. I see now. Sorry. Mel, I'll bring you on for a few minutes, but I'm not going to be on much longer because I got to work, so. Oh, the equation to determine calories and stuff. I just used my fitness pal with my calories. Oh, wait. I know what you're talking about. Sorry. You take your weight that you're at, multiply it by 8, and then add 200. Isn't that how I told you to do it, babe? It was on Dr. Oz. That's where I saw it. So let me see if I can find the Dr. Oz thing again. Who was that dude? See if I can find Dr. Oz here. It was not my weight loss thing. It was this other dude. Not sure which one it was now. But yeah, that's what he said to do. Take your weight, multiply it by 8, and add 200. And he claims that's how many calories you can eat to lose weight. For me, I just chart it so I can see the line going up and down, and then I go and see, hey, what was I doing when I was actually losing weight? So I know that if I go over a certain amount of carbs, like 50 carbs, 50 grams of carbs, I'm going to gain weight. It's not tough if you can do like substitutions and stuff. Like if there's something you really like, just about anything, you can make a substitution for it. There's especially for like keto or low carb stuff, there's always ways. You just got to be a little bit resourceful and creative. Find stuff you really love and do that. And documenting, yeah, that helps a lot. Losing weight has also helped my mood a lot, I noticed. I was really a cranky, not very nice person when I was really overweight. I didn't want to do anything. I was lazy. I was very unmotivated, didn't want to do a thing. Okay, this lady's getting this thing to work for her. I wonder why it won't work for me. Okay. Not this thing that I'm on now, but this other app that I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, documenting helps a lot. You're supposed to take your weight, multiply it by 8, and then add 200. And that's supposed to be the calories you can eat without gaining weight and to lose weight. I am going to find that Dr. Oz thing, though, for you. I just got to figure out where the heck it is. Dr. Oz's weight loss stuff is pretty interesting. You guys should watch it if you haven't already. I don't have very much time left on here, guys. Then Matthew can go on if he wants or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, that's what they said. It's what they said on Dr. Oz. And I think it was Chris Powell that was on Dr. Oz that said it. So the title of this was New Plans, and it wasn't just the new plan of this wonderful StreamYard thing, which I absolutely adore. I think it's awesome. Thank you, One Love, again, for using this and me being able to use it without you being upset. I mean, obviously you didn't create it, but still helps to know somebody's not like, oh, she's using my stuff and my ideas. People get a little touchy about that stuff sometimes, so I'm glad she's okay with it. Just makes me feel better. Anyway, the new thing that I'm going to be doing is from now on Saturdays, probably in the morning, I'm going to do a thankfulness Sabbath Saturday. So I will be making a list during the week of things I'm thankful for, of blessings that I had, of good things that have come my way, and sharing them with y'all on Saturday. And then we can have a time where we all kind of share things that we're thankful for. Because I think it's good to have an attitude of Thanksgiving. It's easy to find stuff we're unhappy about, and I'm the queen of that. I can really complain. I know that. It's two of my biggest flaws in life have been my critical spirit and my complaining mouth. So this will help me also to be able to share what I'm so thankful to God for doing in my life. And He has given us so many blessings. It's just amazing how He's come through, when nobody has at times. You guys have all been great to us too. You are our blessings. For sure. Just even being able to come on here and talk to people is a blessing. I was thinking about that today. Yeah, we've had our problems with people on here or whatever, but just the fact that we have an internet connection is a blessing. There were times in my first marriage where my husband didn't pay the bills and I was without internet. So I know what that feels like. I love being connected to the cyber world out there. The good people in the cyber world, not the crazy stuff that's allowed online, but the good people. I love it. I think it's a blessing, and I just want to say that. Okay. So anyways, I guess that is pretty much the gist of that. I do need to get in touch with my daughter and tell her that I forgot to rip out my one notebook page of my other meals. So I need her to take a picture of it and send it to me on the cell phone. I have about 5 minutes, and then I got to get off of here, get the screen open for my tutoring, and get to moving. Hopefully my daughter will print out my certificate for TESL and TESOL, or whatever it is, TEFL and TESOL, so that I can have that and show it to you on the next live, if she can get it to me by then. Or she could send it on the phone also in a picture. Gotta love cell phones. That's another blessing in my life, having a cell phone. Oh, I love this lady. So, this lady is helping me try to apply for this other job. And she wrote me and said she had to go to bed. Let me know if you have any more questions. It is confusing. I know. Do not give up, okay? That was so nice. Sweet. I love sweet people. And I met so many of them online lately. Lola and Lee and Broken's Not Broken and all the people in here. Maybe other than that one guy that was kind of a little goofy, we had to hide, but oh, reflections in my glasses. Hey, that's another blessing. Thank you. You just reminded me, Lola. Look, I have a new screw on my glass arm. No more wire, no more twist tie. I went today, thank you, John, for taking me to go and get my glasses fixed. That's definitely a blessing. If you've ever had to have your glasses held together with a wire and the arm's going like this on your ear, you'll know. It's great to have them fixed again. I'm very happy about that. Let me see if I can get a hold of my daughter. All right. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of Amber real quick. All right, I did that. So that's done. Oh, there's Judy. Hi, Judy. I'm good. I'm about to get off in 2 minutes. Hi, Tracker. Good to see you. Lola. Yeah. No more wire hangers. If anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, that's from Mommy Dearest. Thank you, Lola. It is a pleasure. It's a blessing. Hi, Connie. We're about to wind down in about a minute because I've got to go and work. I'm going to go work for the next 3 hours with some students from all around the world, teaching them English on my computer and getting paid for it. Yay!
You've been so quiet that I forgot.
But you can rewind and catch up on whatever. There wasn't much said today. I'm just using this new wonderful StreamYard format, which I hopefully will be using from now on. Now that I figured out how to pop out the comments, that's even more fun. Basically, all that happened was One Love came in, apologized, I forgave her, and we've been having a good chat the rest of the time. Yeah, I like it too. I do too. I think it's awesome. All right, y'all. It's 8:55. I got to start at 9, so that's why I said I need to get off of here. So God bless everybody. Thank you for coming in. I will see you probably tomorrow. God bless. Take it easy. Take care. Love ya. Bye.